Hello, today in the Marshall video tutorials we are going to discuss that how to add or edit QC issues. For this we are going to open the website www.system74.com, and then we will enter our credentials here. Once we have added our credentials and we entered into the main website, then we will click on the QC issues. Again, because I'm logging in using the manager's profile, so I can able to see, so I'm able to see all the salespersons. If you are logging through your salesperson profile, then you can only view your own QC issues. For example, in case of Ashwini, following are my QC issues. Here I can also check my closed QC issues by clicking on this checkbox. But right now I'm concerned with either adding a new QC issue or editing an existing one. So to add the QC issue, I click here. Here I'll tell that what is the complaint type. Afterwards, the complaint date will come by itself. Here you can see the salesperson, and you can also show complaint by whether the complaint has been received using phone or email or visit or by some other means. Then there's the nature of complaint. Here you have different kinds of definitions of the complaints. For example, oil leakage, rust, broken casting, or others. If you click on others, here you need to specify the other kind of complaint which you are getting. Here you will enter the complaint detail. It will correspond to the detail of the complaint for which you are going to enter in the system. For example, if you have choose the complaint type is hardware, then here you will mention that what kind of complaint it was and what was the exact problem. Here you will enter that from which dealer this material has been sold. Again, these are the people who are in your organization details. So if you are not able to see any kind of person here, either you have to add it into your organization, or if he is not your dealer, then you can enter that person's name here. For example, you might choose that material has been sold through dealer is Capital Glass House, and the direct client was someone Mr. ABC, from whom you have received this complaint. You will enter its phone number, email, its reference, its location address, and its location city. Here you will select the product family. For example, what was the product in which you have received the complaint. If you will select the product family, model numbers of that product family will be updated and will be visible here. You can select the appropriate model number and then enter the quantity. Now this is for entering some comments. For example, in your first visit you might have some observations which you will enter here. Once the appropriate actions has been taken on that complaint, the complaint will be pre-closed by the concerned department. Here you can mention that whether it was closed with adjustment, replacement or repair, what was the cost of that action, and who paid that cost, whether company or distributor or dealer or the end user. And you will also enter a pre-close date as well as your pre-close comment. Now once you have pre-closed it, customer care will ask the concerned person and ask if that person is satisfied with the action taken or not, and it will appropriately fill data here. So this is the brief overview of the QC issues. I'll show you an existing QC issue because creating a new QC issue will trigger some other actions in the Marshall software. So I cannot create a fake issue. For example, this was a complaint on the hardware. Some speed adjustment problem was there in the hydraulic floor hinge. Now material was sold from this dealer, and the person who was actually having the problem is Mr. Anuj Nair. And once you have added it and you click on the save, it will save the data. Here I want to show you that, for example, these comments, okay, Mr. Ashwini has entered the comment that closing speed is very fast, client wants to replace the machine. This was the first comment when he has first visit or first meeting with that customer. Okay, it was on 4th of December. Now on 1st of January again he has discussed with that person and entered the latest comment regarding this complaint. If we add any new comment here, it will be added here with the current date. For example, if I enter a test comment for video tutorial and save it, it will be updated, and I can show you that on 4th January 18th this is just a test comment for video tutorial. Once the complaint is an appropriate action has been taken, then the concerned person can pre-close this complaint, and once this complaint is pre-closed, then the customer care can close this complaint after discussing with the customer. This was a brief overview about QC issues. One more thing I want to show you: whenever you update something in the QC issues, it is going to send an email. For example, if you have changed anything into the main data, it will show here. If you have entered any comments, it will show it here. So concerned department will come to know about latest happening regarding this QC issue. QC issue is basically quality issue in your hardware or in your products. Thank you.